You know, some guys, you know, go into a boxing ring and punch guys out, and some guys go shoot guns, and some guys get massages to take their stress out. I get tattoos. I started getting tattoos just, I guess I was trying to act out. My first tattoo was this one right here. It just says Scorpio. That was when I was 18. My mom said you can't get a tattoo unless you leave the house. So I'm like, well, I'm going to college and I'm paying for it, so I'm getting a tattoo. I got my nickname on the back with red eyes. In Cuba, red means how you battle enviness from other people. And my mom says, well, since you are always giving your back to the crowd, you must have eyes on your back, especially red, just for those people who envy you. So I was like, oh, seems like a pretty cool idea. It kind of just became a habit because every time I get a tattoo in the off season, I would do good in the season. My sophomore year, I started off a little slow. And I'm like, man, I didn't get a tattoo in the off season because I was playing the whole off season. I don't want to say it's superstition. I mean, I like, most of my tattoos have some sort of meaning behind it. My fourth one, it says, you're the captain of yourself. I read a poem from Nelson Mandela, and that was the last line. It was actually the poem he gave to the rugby team for Africa when they won it. They had no shot at winning it, and all of a sudden they won it. Every day I would just literally get up and just read that. And then I followed up with this one. My older brother I hadn't seen in 17 years till 2 years ago. And the first thing I see is that he has a Cuba in the same hand, but his has a flag inside. And then my smaller brother I hadn't seen in like 5-6 years, and he also has a Cuba with our initials spelled on the bottom. So all three brothers got the same thing, and we all got it without knowing. Same place, same spot, same hand. The one after this was, I knew how to do something with a scorpion because I'm a scorpion. I knew how to do something with chains because the chains just kind of symbolizes the goals that I have broken, the goals that are ahead. Chains that he kind of just cut through and is kind of fighting through, so there's a lot of violence and different emotions that go through that tattoo. We were in 2012 and I went into my tattoo artist and I said, well, I was born in 98. That's the year of the dragon. And it's 2012 and it's also the year of the dragon. So show me everything you have that kind of simplifies a dragon. And he ended up just showing me these letters. You know, I like the font, I like the letters, let's do that. And it actually hurt a lot. This is called Till Death. It was actually a piece I did after I got married. Then this one, actually, it was my wife's idea. When I first got to the major leagues, I was always called Yaz. Since I was, I don't know, 10 years old, my Little League coach couldn't say my name, so he just narrowed it down to Yaz. So that's all he would say, Yaz this, Yaz that. So that nickname stuck, and she figured out that, but why don't we just, instead of calling him Tasmanian, we just call him Yasmanian Devil. So she said, hey, it'll be cool if you just get a tattoo of the Tasmanian Devil and catcher's gear. So I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. Then me and my wife also got the ring tattoos. It says Heather, and then hers says Yaz. We weren't married at the time we got it. We were out having dinner and she said, you said you'll never get somebody's name tattooed on your finger, right? And I'm like, yeah. She goes, oh, I dare you. For me, it was a matter of, okay, after I got that first one, yeah, I did want it more, but I wanted to make sure that all the other ones that I got actually meant something to me, and I had a story behind them. Whenever people ask me about my tattoos and I just give them an explanation and a story behind it, they definitely have more of an appreciation of what the tattoo is, the art. Like I said, you know, it's just different meanings to different tattoos. I think a different way than everybody else does, just like we all do.